All right. This is the first episode of Star Trek Rogues. The year is 2371, and this is roughly about the same year that Star Trek Generations takes place. All of you guys, I don't know if you guys know each other yet. That's up to you, or if you guys are just meeting. But you guys, for whatever reason, are sitting in a bar on Deep Space Trading Post 979. What this is, it is basically a large asteroid that people just decided to build a base on. And not really base, like I said, it's a trading post. So it has just things attached to it coming out looking like cities and things like that. So it could, like there could be a city coming out here, weird angles, things just sprouting out to dock ships at, things like that. But you guys are at a kind of a dingy bar within this place. It's outside of Federation space. I don't know if you guys want, I guess, we'll intro characters and I'll let you guys take it away.
Bartender, I'll take a milk in a dirty glass.
You're lucky. That's all we have.
Oh, sweet.
Turns around, reaches down, pulls up a glass, sits it over a thing, and it looks like a typical sprout that you see now, only it's got a little panel on it, so it's like obviously some kind of replicator just going for a look, and he fills it up for you.
I'm used to drinking this straight out of the teat on a deserted planet after I've tossed my lightsaber away.
What the hell's a lightsaber?
I don't know.
The rest of you guys there at the bar?
Yeah, I'll wander up. Mostly keeping myself to myself. I'll have like a medical kit over my shoulder. And I'll order. I'll have a glass of water. And
Water.
I'll ask the bartender, can you direct me to the nearest medical facility? I'm interested in offering my services as a experienced medic.
I mean, there's a hospital. I can give you a map of this place somewhere. Kind of looks around, picks up this old, like, flimsy clear thing, sets it on the table. He whacks it a couple times and it kind of glitches, and then a little map pops up.
Cool. As he's doing that, I'll just reach over and touch his hand and say, you need to calm down.
He backs away. He's calm for a second. And then he goes, Dalton, aren't you?
Thanks for the water. And I'll go and find a seat.
I kind of go sauntering up a little bit. I put my drink down, sit down, have a sip. Nice trick you had there, Jim.
Who's Jim?
Well, you're a doctor. I thought all doctors were named Jim.
Did it make it easier for you?
Probably.
Well, then you can call me Jim.
Jim. So what do you do? You're offering your services. Like, is this like some kind of a socialistic commune or something like that? You're not looking for money?
No. Occasionally, if things get a bit tight, but generally speaking, I'm here to help as many people as possible.
Oh, Jimmy, sometimes to help others, you have to help yourself. I'm just saying, I'm putting together a crew, and it is going to be a fantastic crew. We're going to get ourselves a really cool ship, and we're going to go out there, and we're going to make some killer money.
Well, it's interesting you put it like that, because I've always found that healing others heals thyself. So I think if you have space, I may be able to help you out.
Seeing as I don't actually have a ship, it turns out I've got all the space in the world. I just can't get into space. But we're working on that one step at a time.
The bartender, he goes, I'm not trying to pry, but I know a guy selling a ship.
Ah,
You see, where some people see coincidence, I see providence.
where can we find this individual?
Oh, yeah, he usually ends up in here at some point or another by the end of the day.
Can you tell us any more about it?
He's
About the ship itself.
I don't know anything about the ship he's selling, but I can tell you this much. He is one strange dude. And he goes by Uncle Bob.
Okay. Well, please be sure to point him out to us when he arrives.
Okay. My character walks into the bar, goes to a middle section of some booths, and orders a Czech Tutlof. It's an extremely potent Klingon alcoholic beverage that looks to be smoking.
Goes,
I'm a little nervous. I never had this before.
He goes, finally, somebody's going to drink. He turns around, grabs dingy looking mug, sets it down, punches in a few things, hits the button, fills it up, slides it over to you. You take a sip and you spit it out. Definitely synthahol.
Yeah. Yep. Just like way Mom used to make it.
Well, out of character. Synthahol is the fake alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking it up.
Bartender turns around. He looks at you. And this guy's just a scraggly human. And, you're a big, proud Klingon. He turns around. He just rips that mug out of his hand. He goes, oh, what was I thinking? He goes, a Klingon isn't going to drink this crap. And he throws it over his shoulder. Walks down toward the end of the bar. Goes into a door. Comes back out. And he's got this little bottle. And it basically looks like the bottle itself looks like a little bottle of that Louisiana hot sauce would come in.
Oh, hell no.
No. I'm just saying the shape of the bottle.
No. I'm a bad.
And it's got the little tiny hole on it too. And he opens it up and he goes, "If you can afford it."
How much is it? Like, do I roll for money or?
You don't have to roll for it, but you just he tells you however many pieces of gold pressed latinum, and which already makes it expensive at that point. And and you pay him, and he's like, "Here, it's yours."
I'm sipping, and I had to, yeah. I drink it.
And you're surprised it's fairly strong, which a Klingon likes strong drink.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad. Well, I like this stuff. It's nice.
He's a half Klingon, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you look like Klingon, though, right? Okay.
Imagine I'll walk up at this point to the bar that people have gathered with. I've got a little bowl, the size that people put peanuts or pretzels, some small little snack food in, and it's empty. It even looks licked clean, and I'm kind of getting the salt or seasoning off my fingertips and asking, "You have any more back there, or can I trade this out for this bowl's empty?"
Bartender looks at you and he goes, takes it. Go buy anything to drink?
Oh, I'm not quite ready yet. Maybe I like to have my food and then afterwards wash everything down.
Turns around, goes over, opens up a box, scoops up whatever these nut-shaped objects are, sets them down in front of you. And he goes, well, maybe you'll get thirsty eventually.
I know, right?
And he turns around.
well-
He turns around, takes a salt shaker, and shakes more salt in him.
So I haven't seen him do this, or
No, you saw him.
oh, okay. Oh, that I think this will be even better than the last batch. And start picking at him like just furiously, just kind of can't get him in my mouth fast enough, almost like a squirrel, with the pace of which I'm chewing them and moving on to the next one.
Oh, jeez. At that point, the door slides open, and a tall, dark-skinned human walks in, and he goes, "Hey, I need a drink." Walks up to the bar, and he goes, "Barkeep, where's my drink?" Bartender turns around, goes underneath, pulls up a bottle, cracks it open, and hands it to the guy. And bartender leans over to the guy, and he goes, "Hey, I think this guy over here, this human here, he's looking for a ship."
I am partially offended as I'm a betazoid, but I'm only thinking that. And I guess the rest of you can't hear it, can you?
Man, you look like a human.
I know. No, Salty over there. He's a human. What'd I say? Uncle Howdy. How you doing, Uncle Howdy?
Hey, that's Uncle Bob there.
Oh, Uncle Bob, what's going on, man? Where's your nephew Neil?
Hey, I don't have a nephew. Yeah, you want to be my nephew? I'll turn around. You just think of me as Uncle Bob, the uncle who's going to get you a ship.
Awesome. I love it.
If you
What
can
do you got for
afford it.
sale? Well, I mean, of course. Ships aren't free. Ships aren't free, right? Ships aren't free. I knew that.
Oh, this one's a beaut. This one's an old human dragonfly class freighter.
Yeah, I used to see them in my old Datapad magazine all the time. Those things are the Dragonfly. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's just me and my friends over here at the table. I go over to the Klingon guy, my chief of security over here. He's Yeah.
Who is this human?
Shh, shh. Quiet. We're gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, like
He's not human. He's a betazoid.
quiet.
They all look alike to us.
We all look alike. We smell alike too. Very
A
much
beta-
unlike a Klingon.
A betazoid? Well, don't be getting up in my head.
There's nothing there to get up in. I wouldn't even dream of it. So, yeah, come on over to the table. Come on, drink with us.
He turns around and he looks and he goes, well, I only drink the real beers.
Yeah, that's fine. The real beers. Hey, let's bartender. Let's order a couple beers here. Let's go over. Hey, Salty, come on over. Wash some of that down with. We've got the non-salted Chex Mix over here. Come on over.
So bartender gets down there, racks everybody up a beer, pops them all. These are old school, because let's be honest, in the 24th century, there's probably still microbreweries.
Yeah.
But,
I'll join them in a beer.
Gets the beers out. You guys start drinking them. They definitely taste good. Except, I don't know. The Nash Kroon there might think it's weak piss water, but
It's because we piss in it.
I think piss water would be an upgrade. Ugh. You guys drink this cold?
It's called swill where I come from.
Sorry, but if you want blood wine, you're going to have to go to the Klingon bar. And there ain't one.
Yeah. And tonight would be a ladies' night.
I'll just have a slight wry smile to myself.
Is there a nice head to this beer? Big foamy patch?
Not out of a bottle.
Oh,
You'd have to pour it.
yeah. Okay. I guess
You
I'll
can use
I'll
my
dip a
dirty
finger.
glass.
Sure, why not? Okay.
It'll taste
Grab
a
it.
little of stale milk, but
But anyways, I wanted to get the foam and very juvenile, kind of like stir it around with my finger, get some of the saltiness off of it. So it's like a way to clean my hand before I move on.
I think just to be a bit different, just because there's not refined to more slightly rarefied tastes, I'll get some Saurian brandy. I can take my time.
He looks at it, he's like, all right. Goes back to the old fake spout. Gets it for you.
so that is a really cool glass.
Um,
Your little goblet there, that is
Yeah.
awesome.
That
Shoot,
that
I
is
feel like I
nice.
should go get my drinking horn.
No,
Got one
get
of-
your pimp cup.
Definitely.
Get your pimp cup.
Get crunk. But all right, so Uncle Howdy, man, let's
It's Uncle
talk about the
Bob.
ship. I know. So let's talk
Well,
about the ship of yours.
he says, what? Oh, she's about 60 or 70 years old, but still running like a charm. They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard they stopped making them completely due to the lemon laws. But yeah,
Nah, they
All
built
original?
those like a tank.
Does it
You
move
got all
like
the
a
original?
So-
There might be some upgrades into it. There's a transporter pad in it.
Is there a med bay?
There's a little infirmary in it.
Does it have any weapons?
No, it's a small transport. There's no weapons on it.
We can
Small
smuggle.
transport with no weapons. Interesting. So I'm going to use my insight just because we haven't met before. I already know that Dr. Aurelios is clearly a doctor. Nash just looks like he's head of security. But with Emilio over there, I'm not sure, Salty, I'm not sure what he is. So I'm going to use my insight and try and figure out what exactly it is that he does for a living. And I might even mention something about, we all have our own professions, just so that I can hear his surface thoughts and what in general he might
So are you
be.
trying to dip into his brain?
Not dip in, just whatever comes to me.
Well, Emilio,
And
what are your
and based off of what he's wearing, all that good stuff,
Yeah. If you ever watched the A-Team, imagine I look like I'm trying to remember his name. Murdoch, right? The pilot.
Mhm. The funny
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So
Dwight
Yeah.
Schultz.
Now I understand your character.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
All
so
right.
I'm imagining how I'm currently doing something that I am good at but don't necessarily enjoy, or it's not fulfilling, which is basically deliveries, transport, that type of stuff like that, flying for
I pee the
a,
food.
a small a small shipping organization.
Nice. So I just, in passing, mentioned to what do you call it, pilot Emilio Salty over here. Hey, Salty. So out of curiosity, the dragonfly, like, any good?
Well,
Derek, this is
sure,
probably where
yeah,
you would
okay,
intercede.
yes.
they're known for just being small transports. They I mean they were pretty sturdy, made out of thick metals and things like that, but they're Spartan though. They're not
Spartan.
yeah, like they're not luxurious.
They're utilitarian. Okay,
Yeah.
so thick hulls, no weapons. What about shields?
They they have pretty sturdy shielding. If I would go ahead and say that Emilio's probably at least seen one or seen a schematic of one or something. Um, and the reason why they call it a dragonfly is because it is basically shaped like a dragonfly, with everything being up front. And then there's a single nacelle coming out the back center, which serves as both impulse and warp. And the impulse emitters at the back because that's gas propelled, and then the Bussard collectors in the front with the blue glowy things for the warp field. But the as far as the shielding goes, it actually has wings that look like a dragonfly's wings coming off the top. And what those do is they actually fluctuate and move around as they have to adjust shielding, and that's where the shield emitters are.
And they're solid shields?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad. What warp does it usually go to?
Um, generally, probably about warp 6.
Yeesh. Okay, it's not bad.
It's not good though.
It's not good. Okay. But cargo space, lots, yeah?
Yeah,
Nothing but. How many people does this usually carry for a crew?
depending on how it's set up, it could be upwards of like 10, but depending on how it's set up.
Okay.
and more if they sleep in the cargo space.
Of course. I'm saying, crew though. All right. How many pilot consoles does it have?
2.
Okay. Interesting.
It's
So it's
it's it's basically set up, and basically this is what Emilio knows and is transferring, telling you.
yeah.
It's basically set up almost like the cockpit area is kind of like an airplane pilot and co-pilot kind of thing. So each one has control of everything. It's not like there's a separate tactical station or a, separate, there's not really a science station, but there's not really a
Communications. Yeah.
communications and like, uh, but like sensors and stuff. It's all
Okay.
kind of there for you.
Okay. Interesting. But is there a captain's chair?
Not unless somebody installs one.
So it's a fixer-upper. That's what you're telling me. That's bull.
Well,
What's the point of being a captain?
You'd have to ask Bob that.
This is a starter ship.
You know what? Maybe I can get a good deal on a lawn chair.
You got
a staple gun.
How it's actually set up, you'd have to probably ask Bob all that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying the general layout. All right. Salty man, my man. Found it. All right. So here's the deal. Jesus, there's 4 of us. We got a pilot who really likes Murdoch. We got a black guy who says he pities the fool. We got I don't know what we're doing about the doctor thing. That's just weird. But I can get a cigar. I get a big fat stogie.
No, but as a Delton, they are generally considered to be very sexually attractive to the opposite sex.
So you are clearly the face man.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm saying. I got good vibes about the name of this episode.
Please tell me we're in the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah,
we can be literally because
we are in the Alpha Team quadrant. Holy crap! Oh, I'm seeing where you're going with this. Okay, Nash, I gotta ask you though. Are you afraid of flying? Are we gonna have to find interesting ways to knock you out to get you aboard that dragonfly?
For the first season, yes.
I am so down.
Absolutely.
Let's make this funny.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah. All right. Shoot. We got to get lots of explosives and nobody actually gets hurt, just thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Except the game master. All right, boys. Shoot. I'm loving this. Okay. We got to make it black with some red trim, of course. The dragonfly. Okay. Uncle Bob, I got to see the ship. Like everything that you're saying about him, I'm loving what I'm hearing so far.
He goes, well, I could take you over there and show it to you right now.
All right.
I don't have a dock, though. We're going to have to use the public transport.
It's currently in space, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's in orbit. Okay. Well, that means that it's hopefully ship-worthy. It's not in the Space Museum or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Well, shoot. Let's go.
Don't have to go and steal it from anywhere.
This feels like a red flag. I'm in.
Everything's a red flag. Thank you. just get out there and show some leg. We'll get up there for free.
I will be again because, as Delton was sort of being very much like a people person, looking at everybody, just generally gauging their emotional state.
Of who?
I'm slightly empathic, but it's all touch-based. But they're very good at reading people. So.
Whose emotional states are you trying to get a read on?
Emilio, partly because he seemed quite slightly stressed when he was talking to the barman, and just trying to get a feel of how he is, and also Uncle Bob as well, just trying to figure out whether he's trying to pull one over on us.
Give me a. Give me an insight command check.
Insight and command. So that's going to be 12 or less. I don't know if it would apply to this. I have one of my focuses is stress disorders. So being able to recognize stress
Just
and I'll be
really,
able to treat it as well.
just really quick, Derek. While he's doing all that, I would put my hand on his back because I would figure with my insight and everything, I would realize what he's doing. I would just give a little advice, a little advisor. Give him a character a reroll 1d6, 1d20.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So 12 or less on just on 2d10, 2d20. Yeah.
So, because we're not using the what do you call them, the talents.
No.
That was one of Bill's the talents, because this set of rules doesn't use the talents. But that being said, if you want to assist him, I'll pull an old rule. So what's what was your roll first?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. Hold on. There we go. So no, I failed. I needed 12 or less. I got 15 and a 16.
Phil, do a control command roll. Just one die though.
One die. What do I have to do?
You got to roll below. Add your control and command, and roll below that.
My control is 8. My command is 5. So that's 13. Got to roll under 13. I got a 20.
You got a 20.
Oh,
Listen, I'm still on D&D time. So where I come from, that's a crit. This is still, I guess, a crit, but in the
It's a
opposite
crit, all
direction.
right.
Yeah.
just not the crit you wanted.
Listen.
Um,
We were drinking.
True.
you're not picking up anything
Okay.
That's
other
fair.
than nothing out of the ordinary. What?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that would suggest that he's not dealing us a fair hand. as it were.
Right.
Okay.
I know that my anxiety or apprehension was I was afraid of offending, or at worst offending, at best, or yeah, whatever I'm trying to say, that I wouldn't get the second helping. It was kind of like an Oliver Twist type of moment.
That's what. Excellent.
So Bob looks at you guys and he goes, "Do you guys want to go look at the ship, or you want to sit around and talk?" So
Yeah.
you guys depart. You finish your drinks. You depart. You go to the public transport, which it's literally a transporter room you have to pay to use. I mean, it's a trading post. This isn't this ain't Starfleet.
That's fine. You stick in the quarter. The little curtain comes up. The girl
Pretty
starts.
much.
The transporter. The transporter goes up. Okay. Yeah. I do these all the time.
To go back to the bar for the holosuite, I think.
There you go.
You guys, you beam over. At first, it's dark, and then you turn around, and you see a flashlight come on, and it's Bob. He goes over and he hits a button on the wall, and all of a sudden the cargo bay lights up, and this thing is pretty big. Not very good at guesstimating distances, but it's sizable. It's sizable. I would say you could probably fit a basketball court in it.
What would it be? Sort of thinking about the game. What would it be scale wise?
The ship's scale is 2.
Okay.
Which that scale could be anything from like a runabout size to a, because it's kind of a broad category, to like, something that's 2, 3, 4 decks, So, but yeah, it's pretty sizable.
Nice.
There's stairs that go up to like a little catwalk area, and then you can see like basically where it would go to a level above that. And
Reasonably well kept, or
it's used.
yes.
It's used. And on what you're what Emilio would know is the back of the ship is like a big cargo door, like off the back of the military planes. They have that big cargo door. It's like that off the back. And there are some areas that do come in on all corners that more than likely house landing gear.
Well, Uncle Bob, how about you give us the tour?
He goes, well, this is the cargo area. Not much to see here. It's empty, and your voices are echoing. It is about 2 stories tall, just to give you a figure on height. So what, 20 feet maybe. He turns around. He goes, all right, follow me. And he goes up the stairs, and you guys follow him upstairs. Goes in through a door, and it comes to just a little walkway, and he goes, this is the cockpit here. And he turns around and he hits a button. Door slides open, but it's not a little. It's a trunk.
This,
And huh?
Little
I,
WD-40.
I was gonna have my character comment. This feels like a death trap.
It's definitely a heavier door. It's one you'd be used to though, as a Klingon though. Like you could appreciate the sturdiness, probably.
Yeah, oh, sturdy girl. She's been through it.
And then as you look in, it's not a massive cockpit at all. It's big enough a few people could stand there, and then a couple of seats with controls and combination of touch panels and manual buttons.
Are these phaser burns?
No, that buff right out.
It's just smearing.
Yeah, it buff right out.
Okay, cool. I was just all right. So, what? That's it? Just a hallway?
No,
cockpit
no. You got to
Try
see
and
the
find.
rest of the ship. You got to see the
I'll
rest of
try
this.
and find a bit somewhere in the middle of the cockpit and go. I think you could probably put a captain's chair here.
Nice.
So,
Where's the infirmary?
well, you guys come back out, go through the other door, opens up, and there looks like a kitchen. He goes, this is the kitchen. He goes, there's nothing in here. You'll have to get your own food.
A messy mess hall. Who would have thunk it?
Is
And
there replicators in there in the kitchen? I take it, or
no replicators.
okay.
There's a stove here and somewhere to keep your
Is
food
it gas? Is it propane? Does it come with a Neelix?
Cold. What the hell's a propane?
It's a pain in my ass.
He turns around, he goes over, he goes, let me show you this. He goes over, punches a couple of buttons, and part of it looks red, like it's heating. And he goes, this thing, it'll heat your food, but watch this. It doesn't affect flesh.
Hmm.
Can't burn yourself on this one.
Well, that takes half of the fight scenes in the mess hall that I was thinking about out of the picture.
We'll have to put an on-off switch. Disable that effect somewhere underneath. Don't look at me though. I'm not an engineer. I'm a doctor. I'm not an engineer.
Hey, are any
So-
of us here engineers?
It's the
Anybody?
same thing, isn't it? Engineering, doctor, genetic engineer,
True.
doctor.
Hey, Derek, I'm going to ask for a mid-flight switch. Can I switch my? Because Derek, you've got security, right? You're high in security. None of us are high on engineering. Can I switch my 4 in security and my 2 in engineering and just switch them?
Yeah, I'll let go this time because we don't have the full.
All right. Which
Yeah.
is
I mean,
which could
I
be a
gotta-
lot of fun because now I can actually put my captain's chair in engineering,
Oh God!
and that would be awesome.
All right, calm down, Data. Like, I got a 4 in engineering. I think I'm okay.
Oh. Well, then you could be the security and the engineering.
You are the ops department.
I'm
I'm-
a Klingon of all trades.
I'm putting my stuff back the way
Like,
it was.
get out of my engineering room.
Well, so he
You
goes,
keep
all
my
right, look,
lawn chair.
I'll show you guys the rest of this. He opens the next door, and it goes to a hallway, and he goes, all right, first door here, that's one bathroom. Walks down the hallway, 2 more doors. He goes, over here, crew quarters. Opens it up. Walks in, if you guys want to follow. And these are clunky doors too. And these are like racks. Crew
So-
quarters, they're racks. And anybody that's familiar with military terms knows what that is.
Yeah, bunk
it's-
beds.
Yeah. And it's almost like, I don't know, have any of you been in RVs before?
Yep.
You know how they're kind of like in the wall though?
Mhm.
It's kind of like that.
How many bunks are there?
There's 5, 6. We'll say 6.
So
We
it could
can-
fit a total of 12 comfortably.
He goes, well, it depends on what you want to do with the captain's quarters over here. He goes
Sorry,
over.
keep talking.
He goes over and he opens up the door, and it's not much, but there is a there's an actual bed that has questionable linens on it. He goes, never mind those. Those are from the last guy.
Keep
the
a
medical
blue light out
tricorder?
of here.
Get out the medical tricorder. You might want to change that.
And then he kind of he goes back to it, and then there's like a little desk, and then there's another door, like a real small door, like it's basically wide enough for somebody to kind of step through. And he goes, this is the captain's head. There's not much there, dude. It's
Private bathroom.
it's literally a toilet and a sink, and in order to like sit on the toilet, you have to have your knees under the sink.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, so where's the sonic showers?
Well,
I think he's trying to say, do you have sonic shower money?
no, there's one in the main bathroom. There's showers in there.
So I got to shower with the boys, with the
Pretty
plebes.
Well,
I'm thinking that.
Oh, okay. Because if you said that out loud, Bob had something to say about that.
Oh my God, you're Zap Brannigan.
So he turns around. He goes, all right, now we go through here. and opens the door at the back of there, and there's just like a little open space, and there's a door here that on the left that he goes, this door here goes to your infirmary.
Okay. I'll go have a look.
You go in, there's like 3 beds and, just some, some drawers and, place to wash your hands and
Okay. I'll live in here. It'll be fine. If nobody needs the beds, I've got somewhere to sleep.
and then he goes, you'll probably have to stock that too. There's nothing in there. And he turns
Yeah, I'll check the cupboards, see if there's like a rusty old bone saw or something.
come out, go into the door on the right, goes down a little hallway, which is not large at all. This is like just enough room to walk down with your shoulders touching the hallway. You go down, and there's engineering.
This is nice.
It's tight back there.
For you. I'm good. I'm pointing to Kato. It's nice for you.
I was gonna say if it's tight for me, it's loose for you.
Ah.
Right. I got the guns.
I didn't mean it that way.
I took it that way. Apparently, you took it a different way. Okay. So we got engineering. Awesome. Okay. So hey, listen, Uncle Bob, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna have a little powwow real quick. All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks. Take the guys are guys. This place is a freaking dump. Holy crap! This is a real fixer-upper, and not a quicker fixer-upper. Jeez.
And then
We're gonna kill this old man, right?
You hear from down the hall. You hear from down the hall. One man says fixer uppers, another man's machine to customize.
Uncle Bob! This fucking guy. What is there, an echo chamber in here? Anyway, listen, guys, how are we going to try and bring this guy's price down? Like, everybody's got to complain about the place. You know what I'm saying?
We can kill him.
Okay, you stop. We can't just kill the guy. That bartender's probably got a shotgun phaser under his behind the bar. I mean, come on, like twin photon torpedoes and just.
Oh, you scared? You're scared? Like you? I don't know.
Last time a Klingon mentioned something about fear to me, I told him to get off my bridge.
Well, we're not on your bridge, are we?
We're in the hallway. Get out of my hallway.
Don't change. Stop changing subjects. What are we gonna do?
I go walking up to Uncle Bob. Bob.
So that's gonna be cash or credit? I only take cash.
That's cool. That's cool, Bob. How much are you charging for this tub? I mean, this wonderful ship of yours.
So he turns around. He pulls out a pad of some sort, not a Starfleet pad, but and he said it's got a little price on the top of it.
It's
there.
A Huawei.
Yeah. It's got a price on there, and he goes, all I need your thumbprint and we'll transfer the credits right on over.
What okay, but how much?
We'll say it's a little bit higher than you want to pay.
Listen, I spent all this time getting these focuses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And one of them is persuasion, which kind of sounds like Merle Haggarding with him. So I mean, I'm going to try and haggle him down.
Okay. So
I have to redeem myself from that crit 20 that I got.
do Presence Command.
Presence is 9. Command is 5. 14 or under, baby. 14 or under.
What about?
16.
No, you already talked to him. I was going to say,
No, but
maybe.
I could still hear you.
Oh yes, of course. So I could be thinking it to myself, but then yeah. So maybe before we agree on any price, we should put this thing through its paces first to see if it's worth the price.
Test drive?
Hmm.
The doctor speaks wisdom.
You have
I
no
like
idea what he
wisdom.
said because he thought he didn't speak it.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Mind your place, and that's out of our brains.
He,
Klingon, you have no telepathy through those ridges.
what? Hey,
That's a racist comment.
what was what
Shut
was
up, Black Derek.
what what? Hey, what was Cersei's rolls? You rolled 2 dice, right?
No, I only rolled 1.
No, you rolled 2. You have it's basically like rolling with advantage, more or less.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool because I actually got 16 for both of them. Listen, I already know how this is going to go.
No, you don't.
Yeah, he's going to double the price.
No, you don't. Keep talking to him.
Listen, what I'm thinking is, I get that this thing is space worthy while it's not in motion. But I mean, I'm saying let's take this puppy out for a little, impulsive drive. Let's see what it can do. I want to hear if the buckets and the bolts all stay where they're supposed to be.
Oh,
Like maybe
there's-
you guys have a killer system and the tweeters and the bass were kicking and it caused some squeaks. I don't know. I don't know.
give another roll.
Yeah.
I'm running something over here for you.
11.
See, you got a success.
I don't know. 11. Am I still going on my persuasion? See,
That's
people
your-
in the
that's-
background are laughing at my rolls.
That's your one of your
It's
focuses.
your focus. It depends on what. So you need to pick an attribute and a discipline that would apply.
We're still doing presence.
That's what we need to roll
pres-
less than, equal to or less than.
Okay, if it's
Yeah,
presence and command, I have to get 14 or under. I just rolled an 11.
Okay, did you roll? You rolled 2 dice, right?
My second die, you said O roll, is 7.
Okay,
7.
so that's so
That's-
what?
I got a 7 and 11. Thank you. Come again.
Okay, so you got a success, and you now have the oh shit. Help me out there, Max.
Momentum.
Momentum. Now you did have threat. Do you want to get rid of the threat?
What happens if I have threat on me?
I can use it against you and make things more difficult for you.
Quite literally, what do you think, Jim?
I think get rid of the threat.
Let's get rid of the threat. It's very threatening in here. Let's calm things down. Let's ease the tension. All right.
Okay. He's sitting there and he's sitting there thinking about it. Keep talking.
I'm saying let's kick the wheels a little bit. Let's take it out for a little spin. All right. You know what? Hey, Salty. Let's see what this puppy can do. All right. Go ahead, jump
Crack
in.
my knuckles.
You don't need your
My
seatbelt.
thoughts exactly.
Give
Did
me
you have
another.
flight gloves? You should have like fingerless flight gloves.
Give me another presence command check. The check is now. Anytime I say do a roll 2 dice.
2 dice. Yep. An 18 and a 14. So one just made it. One did not quite.
Okay.
Just
So
a bit
that's still a success. All you have
All
to
right.
do is succeed on one of those.
Okay.
He's sitting there. He's like, "Well, you got a pilot on here that'll be good and won't run it into the asteroid."
Oh no, this guy's an ace. Are you kidding me? He fought in the Dominion War. I mean,
Have you seen him fly?
that's the thing. He's so good, nobody even sees him. Like this guy's better than Snoopy on a doghouse. I'm saying.
I guess technically at this point, the Dominion War is probably still going. 2371, I think. Anyway, That's out of character, just letting you know. Which your character would know.
If you were thinking
Uncle Bob, come with me. Come on the board.
Hold on. I want to give him one more roll. We're basically Max, so you know what we're doing. It's this game's version of an extended task. This system's version of it, which is a lot quicker.
Yes, I still don't get. I've read the rules a few times and I'm like, huh?
Yeah. No, this one is way more. Basically, we're running a fight, but verbally.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the fight with this particular rule set, the fighting system is different.
Okay, look forward to it. Okay, cool. If we are taking this thing out, I'm going to go and set up the infirmary just in case.
Okay.
good idea.
It's not an actual
Nash.
fight. It just rolls like a fight.
Nash, Bridges, get down to engineer and see what. Make sure this thing doesn't start falling apart. I want to know if that warp core starts spinning on its heels like a freaking witch. All right.
Give me
As we're walking back down there, I'll say to Nash at least one thing. If you're in engineering, that's where most people get hurt. You're quite close to the infirmary, which for what change is actually quite good.
Yeah.
Give me one
We
more.
work.
Bill, give me one more presence command.
I got a 9 and a 4. Or is that no? That's a 6 and a 4. No, that's a 9. That's a 9 and a 4.
Okay, what is your what's your command?
My command is 5, baby.
Okay, so and you've got a focus, right?
My focus is I'm using my my persuasion.
Okay. So at this point, he turns around and he goes, well, all right, it looks like you've got a pretty decent crew. We could take her out for a spin.
We were already kicking things into gear. And at this point, I'm also going to be using my team dynamics focus because I got the whole crew involved. Crew, baby.
Oh my God, you're Zap Brannigan and Mal Reynolds.
I have no idea who these people are. Are they X-Men? Are they
Brannigan?
Krakoans?
No. Did
That's
you ever watch
Futurama.
Futurama?
I don't watch Futurama.
You
Basically, he's
slap
kind of
yourself.
their version of kind of like Doug McClure. It's called Zach Brannigan.
Futurama be like, it is a pleasure to meet you.
That's funny. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Where's everybody going within the ship?
Engineering.
Okay.
Infirmary, go and see what, at least get my medical kit set up just in case anything goes wrong. Once that's done, I suppose I'll head back to the bridge because interested to see how this goes.
Okay.
That's where the doctor spends most of his time is on the bridge. Never in the
Alrighty. And then, so you're going to infirmary, you're going to engineering. How about
Emilio.
Well, Emilio and I are going to be in the pilot section.
Pilot.
Okay.
I'll be standing behind there, but like faking a squat, just trying to picture where my captain's chair ought to be.
So you're not going to co-pilot him?
Well, of course I'm going to co-pilot him, but I would be co-piloting him from my captain's chair.
Oh, Jesus.
So, but you're not going to sit in the second pilot seat?
I mean, no, I'm not.
Well, okay.
Oh, you're
Confident.
too good for it? You're too good. Okay, you know what?
All right. So,
Uncle Bob, why don't you come with us?
Oh, he's on. He can't leave.
He ain't
Okay.
leaving without his. All right. Everything's fired up and ready to go. Bob turns around, he looks at you, and he goes, all right, well, where do you want to go?
That sounds like a nervous Joker laugh to me. I don't know. Is that just me? All right. So let's bring it on impulse. Let's fly it around. Let's give it a couple little shakies. Let's bring it kind of close to orbit and see if she rattles too much. Let's take her out and then fire this bitch up into warp 7.
Whoa. No, you don't need to go that fast.
It only goes up to 6 from what I hear. But I'm saying I got a crazy Klingon in engineering just waiting to see what this puppy can pull out. Give her more power.
Oh, boy, you're going to kill us all.
So where's this asteroid you don't want me to hit?
Well,
Let's find out.
the asteroid is the station. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's the station is built into the asteroid and on top of the asteroid and around the asteroid, and
Gotcha.
it's like some
Because I got a plan.
typical weird sci-fi looking thing.
Listen, Emilio, Salty, if your plan is to charge right after the station at top speed and then pop it in reverse just to see what'll happen, I'm on board. We got to see the stopping power of this thing. Who knows?
So you're gonna go full impulse at this thing?
We're dumb. We're not stupid. Half impulse. Go.
All right, I'm not gonna make you roll for the half impulse. It's the stop I'm gonna make you roll for.
Well, so here's my plan. My plan is I'm going to be going at a solid object like the asteroid or something, and saying, the things feel kind of stiff. I think you should come down on the price. And I'm still going straight towards the object like I'm going to crash. Yeah, I can't steer away. I think you're going to have to come down on the price.
All right, give me a presence command check.
Okay, I was hoping to be
So you're
daring.
gonna roll 2d20, and you're adding, the attribute and discipline, and at least
Hold up.
one
That's
of those
not
dice.
daring.
No, not at this point because he's taunting the guy.
Ew.
We're
Listen,
rolling.
Okay.
We're rolling the.
let me
taunt
do the
right now.
taunts. I'll
Okay.
You do the day taunt. I'll do the taunt.
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess telepathically,
I want to see
Yeah.
the outcome of this taunt.
well, telepathically, I was communicating my plan to Captain.
Oh,
That-
okay. So you're not doing it yet.
Captain Cato.
No. Yep, Captain Cato.
All right. So yeah, I don't know, man. This thing seems to be going straight. Like what do you think there, Salty? Is this thing veering a little bit? Are you having a hard time stopping?
Absolutely, Captain. Well, I've never experienced. This is totally mechanical. This isn't operator error.
That's really weird. Hey, Bridges, how's it down in engineering?
You're muted.
Oh no, the comm system sucks. We can't even get comms.
All right, no, I can hear you. It's like, stop yelling at me.
So I was yelling at Uncle Bob.
Oh, all right. I don't have any dice. I need somebody to roll for me.
Okay.
My engineering is at 4.
And do a You're just trying to see how things are going.
Yeah.
Okay, do a reason engineering, or actually, no, do an insight engineering.
Insight 8, engineering 4.
Okay. Who's rolling for him?
Actually, I shouldn't roll. I'm realizing I really suck at it.
You want me to
Oh,
roll
okay.
a couple for you?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
If you be
Here,
so
you know
kind.
what I'll even do? I'll even get my engineering dice out for you.
Got
Oh, I'm
engineering dice.
fancy.
They're yellow. They're yellow dice.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with yellow.
No, engineering is yellow.
Yeah.
Red is tactical and blue is science.
Are you
Well-
calling me Jordy LaForge?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, and these are Star Trek ones. These are for the game. So
Okay.
Nice.
Wow,
I'm not mad
I
at
roll.
Aw.
That's a 1.
that's
Okay.
cool.
that is
So
pretty
roll
cool.
a 1.
All right. So you said 8 and 4.
Yes.
So 12 or better. And you succeeded. Everything seems to be running efficiently there.
Right. All right. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good so far.
Okay, I'm gonna start using my persuasion again. But like, hey, Uncle Bob. I mean, he's having all sorts of problems trying to get this thing to stop right now. We're headed right towards the freaking asteroid. I mean, I don't know. Can you do something about the price?
Now you can use your insight command. Or not, I'm sorry, presence command.
Me?
Yeah.
Or him? Me? Okay.
You're
Presence.
taunting them.
I'm
While this is
talking
going
about
on, having to
Well-
put my stuff in the infirmary, I'm going to have a wander around and see if there's actually any kind of escape pods on this thing. Just if the worst comes to the worst.
Now I got my 6 and my 4. Before it was a 9 and a 4. Now it's a 6 and a 4.
Okay. So, command.
Command is 5. Presence is
Okay.
9.
Okay. So basically, you the guy turns around and he goes, "Okay, we can work something out. We can work something out." Jesus, trying to
Hit them brakes, Salty. Full stop.
do a daring
I-
con.
Daring.
Ship
Daring
members, we
con.
may want to hold on to our lunches.
My daring is 12. My con is 5, so I need a 17 or lower. Is that right?
Yep. And if you roll a
Okay.
20, that's not good.
Okay.
You could still succeed, but you only need
Mhm.
one of them to succeed.
Okay. I have an 8 and I have a 12.
Okay, so that is you succeeded and you also got momentum. So yeah,
Very cool.
this thing just turns around, it's flying, it's just and like it's like hard brakes. You guys even feel it a little bit, which means, through the inertia dampeners, you still do the you look over and you see Uncle Bob sitting there and he's like, "Y'all tried to kill me."
Oh, we were testing the brakes.
He turns around and he goes with his pad. That better?
That looks just about right.
Just put your thumb on the pad.
Hold on. Is there a brig on this ship?
You could build one.
Bring that price down a little bit so we can build a brig.
President's command.
Presence of command it is. I got a 14 and a 2, so both actually succeeded, but one was sexy.
While
had
this is going
panache.
on, have I been able to find anything that resembles escape pods on this thing? Because I'd like to this to be the moment where I come back in and I can just kind of go, by the way, depending on whether they are or not.
You did see off of each of the rooms. There's a little hatch on each of those
Okay.
that
okay.
goes off to a couple little pods.
How many?
Fantastic.
2, 1 on each end.
How many people fit in each pod?
Probably a few guys.
Probably.
A few.
So another one of those tight fit for me, loose fit for Briggs.
Well, as long as you guys pile in, it'll fit
Briggs,
you.
Bridges.
But it'll fit all of you.
Okay. All right, cool.
I mean, it's an escape pod. It's not a shuttle.
We could disable one of them and use that as the brig.
Good. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
get
really,
my
just-
hands on it.
So
That's a brilliant idea. Because if anyone gets out of line, see you later.
We could just Loki them.
real
Yeah.
quick, both of your rolls were successes, right?
Huh? Both of my rolls were successes, yes.
Okay, so you do get momentum too. So,
Ooh.
so just so you know, this guy, he's turned around, he's just sweating now, and he goes, lowered the price a little bit more.
I am digging it. Uncle Bob, it is great doing business with you. I'm just going to lick my thumb and just slam it right on that thumb pad.
It turns around and goes, and then little info comes up, your information, his information, and transfer bill of sale and all that. And he goes, all right, I'm out of here. He turns around, he goes down the stairs.
That guy's an idiot. I have a 550 credit score.
You can't even afford to breathe.
Oh man, guys, we got a ship. What did I tell you?
Fantastic. Looks like found a new home after all.
That's right.
I was-
Now for our first quest should be to find a captain's chair to boldly go where no one has gone before.
We're not.
an
No,
80s
that's
captain's chair.
corny. That's corny. Come on, we need something better.
I know. We like to move it.
Better.
I'll let somebody else think of something.
So, do we need to start like dropping? I don't know what I can't remember. I don't know what they have in Star Trek. But just kind of like subspace messages, like if you have a problem and you can find us.
If you have a problem, you'll solve it.
Yeah.
How about all right? How about we try to make some money so we can stock up the place because Med Bay has nothing.
No.
I'm sure engineering needs some upgrades, and this place needs.
And
Guys, with all the money that we saved, we could go downstairs, get a first aid kit really quick. You know, a couple of tourniquets, maybe a few Israeli bandages. We're good.
and the
Israeli
cabin needs some new
bandages.
sheets as well.
That's those big medical bands. They're just big straps with a big pad on it. Like we use them in the American Army too. Oh, and we can get some like suppository finger clots, and we could get a discount if they're used.
Gonna need at least a small hydroponic section because apparently Devlins use a lot of homeopathic remedies. So
Gotcha. Well, there are 4 guys on this ship, so the homeo stuff makes sense.
Dr. Aurelius, all this stuff he's talking about sounds archaic to you.
Oh.
Like the Israeli bandage and the.
you people still use those?
You guys still use
Uh,
in what was it? The 4th movie they had the pill that gives you a new liver.
Oh my
What
god!
about that? Oh my God.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
But most importantly, the captain's cabin needs new sheets as well because you don't want to sleep on those.
We should definitely get new sheets for the captain. That
I
is
would get a new
priority number
mattress.
1. Otherwise, I will be in the med bay all the time.
I've got some. I'll get my 4 sets and we'll just put them on and just teleport them out into space. Well, that's probably the best thing to do.
Please, and let's go to the store and try and find some like Minecraft
No,
sheets.
no,
Or I want Star Wars sheets.
So I was going to say we put it on the teleport. We put it on the transporter. Teleport the sheets out into space. In season 3, it'll evolve into a life form and come after us.
The new triple. It'll be Space Cthulhu.
Oh god! Oh.
So, for stocking your ship, we don't really need to go through and role play all of that. Is it assumed that do you want to stock the ship at the trading post to at least get necessities?
Get some supplies.
and
Salty snacks.
Salty. We need food because there's no food.
So do we want to hire a chef? Do we want to hire
A replicator.
a replicator? Would actually make things a lot easier.
I know. I was thinking we could break into the bar and we could steal the replicator on tap.
You want to rob a bar?
We have to start somewhere. Baby steps.
I
In this
mean,
case,
I'm
bar
with
steps.
it. I'm with it. I just want to know what. I just want to know, like, you want to rob a bar.
I would say
this bar.
I would say that you guys have the funds now, at least to, stock the med, get everybody linens. You know what I mean? I'm assuming everybody's got their own clothing anyway. That, I'm sure they didn't travel to this place with just what they were wearing, except for maybe the Klingon. I like that look you're giving me. You're thinking, why's it got to be a Klingon thing?
Right. Like, he's like, it feels personal now.
Hey, wait, who's the psychic here?
But then, and like you guys could probably, stock the kitchen and, like you guys could get necessities to,
And
Yeah,
zip
lots of-
ties. That'll have to be the brig. It'll be a portable brig.
Okay. What? All right. So, all right. This is out of character.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to be smugglers, but how do we get into the idea of smuggling? Because we just met.
Jim just said we go on cyberspace Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And we start putting out a whole bunch of, if you need stuff and you can find us. The
That's
A-team signal.
vague.
Of
That
course it
sounds
is.
very
It's
vague.
supposed to be. Okay, how about we do it your way, Mr. Klingon? We'll say, hey, if you need any illegally smuggling, just
Here
come to this ship.
Here-
Our name is spray painted on the side, and
Okay,
every
we-
ship that goes driving by will be like, hey, that's the smuggler ship.
Well, I think so,
Okay, we don't need the attitude, Mr. Snippy. Okay, we're just trying to figure it out.
No, we
maybe-
figured it out.
First thing, obviously, in the kitchen, there'll be lots of salad because Delton's apparently a vegetarian. But maybe what we need to do is find out who needs something doing here, something that's reasonably high profile to kind of put ourselves on the map, as it were.
Yes.
So we need to find out. I mean, I'd only just arrived on the asteroid, so I don't know who the players are here, but who needs what doing.
Okay.
I've got an idea. Back to the bar. That's where you find all the missions.
We've just bought a ship. We can go back and celebrate.
Yeah.
I like the way the doc
Let's do it.
thinks.
The doctor is thinking. I like it.
Purely for medicinal purposes.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
good
we tell ourselves.
Hey, doctor's advice. Let's go.
Exactly.
So you guys,
Actually, in the words of Dr. Gonzo, as your I know this is your attorney, but as your physician, I highly recommend that we head to the bar and consume lots and lots of drinks.
Let's go.
A drink a day keeps the doctor away.
No, we want the doctor here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get hurt.
so your
You know?
Yeah.
your transporter is in the cargo bay. It is not a cargo transporter, though. It is, a personnel one, and it's a small one. And let's
How
see here.
How many pods does it have?
Well, Cerise, you being a, that former profession that you are, you almost know immediately it looked like somebody ripped that thing out of a runabout. So it's like a single pad that can really get two people going if it has to, but otherwise it's kind of like a one at a time deal.
Holy crap! So there will be no quick getaways by transporter. Okay, good to know.
Like you guys could,
as well.
you could squeeze more than one person on there, but
Then you wind up looking like that Neelix and Tuvok thing.
Oh God.
Ugh.
or the one on the even weirder version of it that was on lower decks.
I didn't watch that yet.
Well,
Looks like I think Derek did.
don't ask me. I have no engineering, or I have one in engineering, so don't ask me to tell you activate the transporter.
I
least not
would turn it on. I know how to. I'm the engineer guy, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
given the time, I mean, all of you would probably know how to work a transporter at the very least.
Yeah.
It's not a,
Except for
Anybody-
Kato.
What are you talking about? It came from I'm a former Starfleet cadet.
Ew.
You push the thing forward, you
Starfleet.
pull the thing back. You push.
Oh, I
the
thought
forward.
you were a former Starfleet officer. Were you a former officer or former just a cadet?
I guess officer. I thought it was just cadet. Yeah, just a cadet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Hey,
All right,
okay.
as a Klingon, I'm gonna make fun of Starfleet. Ew, Starfleet. Yeah. You guys are dumb. You guys are so dumb.
He's not
That's
even using Klingon insults. He's using
Human insults.
Third
So it
grade
lets you know-
insults.
Yeah, so it lets you know that there's more. There's like, wait, there's more of this Klingon. he made fun of me using as a human. So it is on in my so I truly understand it.
Okay.
You're not even worthy enough to get a Klingon insult.
That's what I'm getting at. You weren't even worthy of a Klingon insult.
Okay. Not a
I
problem.
thought you were. I thought you just quit as a Starfleet captain, because obviously I saw you got captain on here, but obviously captain for this ship. I thought you meant there'd been some bad blood or something and you'd quit, but you were a captain in Starfleet.
No, it was a really terrible story that actually left me kind of traumatized.
Let's get some drinks and then let's hear about it.
And plus, a little
Let's just
bit
get some drinks and then get some more drinks. No, we're good. Let's go.
Come on, it's Starfleet. You accidentally kill somebody, they throw you out. It's not you get
Bridges. I want to give you an example. Something that you'll understand. Do you see the stars above us? While he leans back, I'm going to put a marble on his ridges and see which way it goes. And I walk away.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die by my hands. It's gonna happen.
So, Bill, here's the other thing to look at for Cerise. If he was basically fresh out of the academy, when he would have to work, 15, 20, 25, 30 years before he's a captain? Hey, you just drop some bread, now you're a captain.
Pretty much. One thumbprint, and these guys slaved for years.
Until we kill you.
That sounds like a Klingon mating ritual.
Take it as it is. Take it how you want it.
I don't want to take it.
Hey,
Plus,
you ever,
apparently
take
it's really loose for you anyway, so I probably wouldn't notice. I'll take a nap while you're doing it.
have you ever heard of the Have you ever heard of the chain of command? It's the chain that I get out and beat you until you realize I'm in command.
That's the carrot and the stick method.
That's the that's a line from Firefly.
Okay.
It's a good line.
So
Good
you guys
time.
are gonna go beam. You guys beam over. You go to the bar, and you walk in, and the barkeep goes, "Oh, you guys again."
What is that? You're acting like we didn't pay our bill.
Well, one of you guys didn't even drink anything, and half of you didn't drink.
Okay, we all had drinks. You served the drinks, and the drinks were gone by the time we left. All right, relax. Listen, how about this? Get a couple more beers together, throw them down, and we're gonna drink. Okay?
So he lines them up. You guys get back to drinking.
Thank you much, barkeep. By the way, next time, perhaps put on a nice short skirt and come over and serve them to us. All right, boys. Let's start leaning them back.
The hell's wrong with you?
He was insulting to me. I decided I'm going to start throwing insults
no.
back. Do you know where I'm from, boy? I start bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
I'm sure there are other bars we can frequent if needs be.
That's
Right.
right. So we could run up a tab in this one and not pay for it because we're smugglers, baby.
Actually, I have a better idea.
Oh.
Barkeep, can I get an Oma Grid Toma Puffis?
Does this look like a Klingon bar?
You won't hear me what I want.
When he says that, I reach over in front of Bridges and I hold up a book and I say, "Does this look like a Klingon dictionary?" Oh, it is. Sids are clearly reading it.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says right here. It says you got it.
I got a Klingon dictionary.
I'm sure you do.
Like, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like all consonants, like no vowels.
Hence Klingon.
It sounds like something you say when you're like angry, but you're like have like something in the back of your throat.
If your screen is covered in saliva after you've said it, then you've said it in Klingon.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Okay.
we'll talk, familiarize ourselves, and ask around. Just mention every so often, put it out there. Yeah, we're gonna get some good jobs, man. We're gonna get some good work, and do some nice transport work for some people. Yeah, dude.
One of the people that you talk to is a Ferengi.
Wait,
Do
I
we
gotta
want to
look
do
up.
this to ourselves?
I gotta look up Ferengi again. Get an idea what they look like.
Quark from
They look
DS9.
they look like Audis.
Big ears, massive ears.
Yeah, their heads look like Audis.
Ah, okay.
See, best description.
He looks and he goes, "What kind of a ship do you have, human?"
Well, I have I'm not going to pass on what I really am. I'll be like, oh, we have a dragonfly.
He goes, "So you could move some cargo."
Yeah, that's what we do.
What is the name of your ship, human?
God damn it! I was hoping he wasn't going to ask because I'm sitting there running through my mind. It's called the Milk Dud. It's a temporary name, possibly, but the Milk Dud.
We will not be calling ourselves the Milk Dud.
I didn't say the name of the team. I said the ship. It's what I came up with.
You can't come up with anything better than the Milk Dud.
I don't see you out here talking to the Ferengi, okay? Please don't come over and talk to the Ferengi. They're scared of Klingons.
I have some cargo that I want moved.
Okay. What's the official name of the cargo?
None of your business.
That's my favorite kind of cargo. Of course, that is going to affect the price.
I need it delivered to Deep Space Nine.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
No Dominion run-ins,
Mm-hmm.
no Bajoran run-ins, and no Federation run-ins, no Klingon run-ins, no Romulan run-ins, no
So no-
Cardassians.
No
no
run-ins.
run-ins at all.
And you want us to deliver this to a space station, a Federation space station, one of the most traveled to Federation space stations, right smack in the middle of the war of which you want us to avoid.
Worf is there.
That sounds about right.
Worf is there.
No, not quite yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
And who do you want us to deliver this to?
When you get there, you will dock. And a man will meet you. He's a human. Named. Yeah, let's see here. Let me think.
Ferengi always take. They never get to the point. Ugh.
The point is always money.
His name is Stephen Goodman.
Okay. And
Will he find us?
He will find you.
Okay.
He will identify himself as such.
okay.
And you will
I've
give him the
never been to
cargo.
Submarine, so
And he will pay you when they get there.
Sure. What's the metric tonnage of the cargo?
It is just but one crate.
One crate. Okay, I'm digging it.
Do you accept?
How much are you willing to pay?
He gives you an amount that is pretty acceptable. Because it's the human that's going to pay you, not the Ferengi.
Oh, I get paid when I arrive?
Yeah. That's what I said. Open your lobes.
Listen, I think that our lobes are just fine. So be it. Our ship is docked in so and so. Bring it over. We'll take it.
All right. Well, your ship wasn't docked.
It will be. It will be. Of course, it's going to be docked. Salty, bring the ship down. Just bring the ship down, dude.
Salty standing next to you.
All right, bring the ship down, dude. Just go get the ship. it's gonna be.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You'll see it. You'll see it. It's the milk dud. You'll be fine. All right.
All right.
I'll have my trusted men to take the cargo aboard. All right, guys, we're gonna need to find something else that we could possibly bring to Deep Space Nine. Also, can't just be a refueling thing. Yeah.
Well,
We should
on
double
the
up.
subject,
If it's only a crate, if it's only one crate, we should try and look for something a little less illegal, less Ferengi-ish. I know it's racist, but
well, that Ferengi has a face that looks like a collapsed star. But in answer to your question, what if we were bringing cargo like milk stuff? I mean, foodstuffs.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a trading station.
that's true. So we have to find somebody who's willing to, ship out there and stuff like that.
Does the bar have bottles and cans to recycle?
Well, not just recycling. No, I'm saying like let's look for another job and try and double up our jobs. It's just one crate, and then we can hide that crate amongst the greater stuff. So we're gonna try and find. You know what? We're just gonna try and find in general some stuff we're looking for. Put out a thing. Put out a little subspace Twitter to a little TikTok to Federation Space. Be like, hey, y'all need anything from out here? Transport up for sale. Need anything on a space station or something?
So you're putting that on the,
Mhm.
like just on the like a digital bulletin board, basically.
Yeah, the teletubes and stuff.
All right. I would say about the next day you get an offer
Fantastic. Okay,
to
guys.
deliver crates of blood wine.
Oh, jeez.
Blood
is
wine.
It's
Double
not
lock it.
illegal.
Double
not
lock it because we have a Klingon on board.
You know what?
And well,
That's actually a really good. That's actually a really good thing. Like, really good idea.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
and the
I'm
blood,
stealing
the blood,
one though.
the blood wine is going to a Klingon vessel that's going to meet there. Basically, it was a Klingon transport that was headed there, but figured that, hey, if you're going there anyway.
Awesome. Okay.
Great.
So,
Do we know
so
the
guys-
name of the Klingon?
Well, it's going to a ship that's going to be there.
Oh, okay.
It's going to a bird of prey.
Okay. Bird of prey. Klingon bird of prey.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll see it when we get there. If it's not cloaked. See what I did there?
Yeah. I get
Okay.
it.
So guys, let's get some sleep. We'll go for a little tripsy tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. I'm down.
Also, Bridges, you should see about trying to install some kind of a false wall. Not too big, not too small.
Yes, Captain.
Lead line.
I'm gonna kill him one day. I'm gonna rip. My hands are gonna rip into his chest and rip out his rib cage. Klingon.
Gotcha. Listen, I love all my half Klingon, half human Balana Troy, Balana Torres people. You guys are all awesome. Thank you, Balana.
So
Is she even bored yet?
She's
Yeah.
born,
Born.
but she's also stuffed out somewhere in the middle of the. Or actually,
Yeah,
at this point,
she's my
no.
key.
Yeah, she's Maquis at this point.
Okay, cool.
When does this take place again?
This is 2371, which is the same year as Generations. So
Star Trek
Um,
Generations. What is
Voyager-
Generations? I don't remember this TV
That's-
show.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that was the movie.
The
that was-
movie Generations.
yeah, that was so it's probably about, I want to say, what, a year before Voyager's lost.
Right.
Okay, I'm looking up the. All right, 20. All right, Generation starts in 2293.
That's when Kirk and them. That's the
Oh, in
Enterprise
20
on the B.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
sorry, 2371.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
cool.
Yeah, there's a time jump in.
You couldn't have
'Cause
found a
it's
better
not-
movie? You
It
picked
was-
one of the odd movies? Like, who does that?
I basically started it right after Next Generation ended.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. So Nash and I are going to be the only guys sleeping in the crew quarters.
Yeah, I'll sleep in the infirmary. Just got to check out these got it, bio beds, whatever they're called.
I got to check
I
out
was-
my new Star Wars sheets in the captain's quarters.
Oh, gee.
Because I imagine I picked up if they're available the equivalent of pistachios. So while I'm laying in bed, there's that sound of me cracking the pistachios.
You eat in bed?
I didn't know if that. Yeah. And
Don't-
I just got a pile of the shells on my chest, like just building up, and so I don't.
So your chest looks like his forehead?
Yeah.
So you guys, you guys,
So all we need to get if we can is like a gumball dispenser that's just full of pistachios, and just have that in the crew quarters.
And it takes like dilithium
Yeah.
as payment.
so are you guys basically underway then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, as you said, as the captain says, we'll
Actually-
spend the night on the ship, and then
Yes.
the next day when captain gives the order.
Well, yeah, we spend the night, but guys, actually, first we got to get Bridges on the ship. We've
What?
got to find a way to get this Klingon on the ship because he doesn't want to fly. He's afraid to
Oh
fly.
yeah. I can't do it.
You know, hey, Dr. Jim,
Hmm.
we need to get the all the new medical supplies that you got. We need to test some of them out. I'm
Right.
wondering.
Wait a minute.
We
You-
do.
you-
Yeah.
Why
You
would
do know that hitting a Klingon in the back of the head that's like a death sentence, right? Like
Why would
I
a-
would have to kill you.
hold on? Why would a Klingon who served in the Klingon Defense Force and grew up around his dad on Klingon ships be afraid of a tight-quartered ship?
He doesn't like to
Because-
talk about it. It's a very sensitive subject. Now, if you don't mind, we're trying to knock him unconscious to get him aboard the ship. Butt out of the way, GM. Jeez.
Yeah, I just need to check.
Wow, that works. It really works in story.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with Klingons, so if I can just try this hypo on you, just want to make sure it's the right strength. That's okay.
Yeah, sure. What?
As I do that, I'll put my hand on you as well. So it's not going to hurt. Don't worry. You can just chill you out a little bit with some pheromones.
Do a reason medicine.
Yep. So I'm looking for 14 or less. Oh, nice. I've got a 19 but I've got a 2.
Okay. You inoculate him, and he's just like,
Somebody else can catch him. I'm quite sure. So,
Let's get the little anti-gravity pinions, pontoons, and let's bring him on board. Phase him up.
Just put him up in the engine room, so when he wakes up, he's already there.
Also, we got phasers, right, boys? Because I think we might
I
need
think
phasers.
I think we would all have some sort of weapon on us.
I've got a butterfly knife. I don't.
I practice Dalton Tai Chi.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Did Cerise steal a phaser when he quit Starfleet?
The question is, was it only one?
Is it type 1 or was it type 2 or type 3?
The sidearm, his regular sidearm would have been a type 1, but they would have had him give it back when he quit, unless he just went AWOL.
I wouldn't go AWOL. The thing is, look, it's no different than almost anything that I've done, like my military ID and everything. You go and you get a brand new one before you leave and say, I lost my other one. And then you give the old one back, and then you keep the new one.
And then as the Klingon, you would have probably a disruptor pistol and a knife at the minimum.
Yeah.
He has the sword of the Kalas.
Because the Klingons expect you as a Klingon to be armed no matter what.
Yeah, they want me to stay strapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I'm starting to think that Klingon culture is really close to like the culture in Boys in the Hood.
And then I would say Clark's character Emilio there would, having worked on a private ship, would probably have maybe an older phaser, like maybe a, those little scientist era one.
And I've got some tree nut shells. If anyone has an allergy, I'll just rush them with the shells. Yeah.
I have an allergy to flying.
I'll have to get hold of a surgical, not like a laser scalpel or something.
Hey,
I'm combat medic, so I have security training. So.
How many times has Doctor in Star Trek been like, "Hey, Bart Simpson," and then sprayed him in the neck?
True.
That is funny though.
But again, for me, it's because I do have the opposite. So I've got my analgesic touch, and then I've got an induced agony one as well. So.
Oh my god! All right. All right.
All right. So we on the
Yes.
ship?
Yep.
We are on the ship, and let's go.
All right. You guys are underway, and we'll say first day goes by uneventful.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
Oh, probably just a couple of days.
All right. Is it possible for me to steal a bottle of blood wine?
Well, you'd be stealing it from the Klingons.
Yeah, but what they don't know won't hurt me.
It's counted.
But what they
It's
figure
counted?
out. But what they figure out will hurt you.
Okay, all right. I didn't know it was counted. I just asked if it's possible. If it's possible. When I say I'm stealing, I'm just asking if it's possible. Like,
Hey.
is it
Hey, Jim, I'd like for us to do a drug test on Bridges 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
3 times the standard cycle. Just until we get to DS9.
Just need you to report to the med bay.
Yeah.
Routine tests. I'm creating a background database for everybody, but for some reason, every time I put your data in, it's not saving, so you just need to keep coming back.
I think Lieutenant Barkley is in charge of the holo records. It's the strangest thing.
Crazy. So, in the middle of the night, while most of you are sleeping, I'm assuming, you're hearing pings and a crash from the cargo area.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I was saying I'm stretching, waking up.
Right.
I take out my blaster, and
Oh,
and
that's
then
right. You guys are already in the cargo area. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna role play
Oh no,
proper. I'm out.
no, I'm saying this is at night.
Yeah, so
After
those guys are actually in the cargo area. Those two.
all
So
right.
I probably
I
wouldn't
thought
hear it. So
they're not
okay.
sleeping in their racks.
The racks are in the cargo area. You said.
No.
Where are they?
No, we had to go up some up a stairs across a gantry, and then it's in a different part. It was
Okay.
one of the first bits we came to, but it's not far from there. I think I'm
Okay.
probably furthest away, so I'm probably still asleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm planning to check it out.
Okay.
I want to go check it out then.
I grabbed my gun, but then I was like, nah. So I just grabbed my knife.
All right. You guys run down, and you look around, and the crate that the Ferengi had loaded on is broken open,
There we go.
and then you hear an alert. And you hear the whistling of air leaving the ship.
But it's trapped in the false wall.
Yeah, well,
It's trapped in the false wall.
Did we have time to build it? I know
right.
that you.
Yeah,
I sent Nash on it. I sent Bridges.
You guys haven't built it yet.
Bridges.
You hit everything with blood wine. You hit it behind blood wine.
Fine.
So,
okay, what is this thing?
All right. Well, this is going to be the cliffhanger.
I swear to God, if it's a board tribble, I'm going to be so mad.
Nah.
Borg tribble? What is that?
I don't know. I made a joke about it in the session 0.
Maybe that's what we should call the ship, the board scribble.
What should we call the trip? Because the ship, because the milk dud, I don't think anybody's digging it.
I don't know.
Uncle.
Maybe we should all have a think about it, and then like put notes in the chat, and then at least have time rather than have to come up with stuff on spec. Just all think of something and put it in the chat, and then we'll decide next time.
Well, because this is a cliffhanger, I'm going to let the momentum stay.
Okay.
Normally between sessions, it doesn't, but because it would make no sense to pick up right where it left off and then there'd be no momentum. Okay. I'm going to let that stay. Cerise and Emilio have momentum. Like I said, it works differently in this version of the game. It goes away once you use it or you hit the end of the session.
So as you said, you can use that, as you said, for re-rolling a d20 or creating an advantage in a particular theme. Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to do is get the name for this episode.
The 18.
The Gathering. Drunken Gatherings.
Yeah.
Bar.
I'm gonna say.
This one's up to you guys.
Something to do with the fact that we got the ship so cheap because Emilio was playing chicken with our lives.
Ooh,
Fight or flight?
Dude, I got it. The first feature-length pilot episode of the action adventure television series The A-Team was called Mexican Sleigh Ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
All
could be
right.
the name of the episode and or the name of the ship.
Or both.
Next,
That's what I'm saying.
no,
And or
yeah, name of the
Okay.
ship. I like it as the name of the ship.
Mexican sleigh ride.
Mexican sleigh ride. It fits because people are like, "What does it mean?" And like, what's a
Exactly.
Mexican? I can't wait for it. What's a Mexican? Shut up.
Are you suggesting there are no Mexicans in the future?
Maybe, I don't know.
Isn't your
May-
wife Mexican?
No, but maybe the country's dissolved.
The country was not dissolved, dude.
It wasn't in
No.
Star Trek. It's not dissolved.
No.
but it's a part of United Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it could be. I don't know.
All
Just
the
saying.
all of the countries still maintain their names, but they operate under United Earth.
It's like NATO, but cooler.
Nothing about NATO is cool.
Uh-huh. What was I thinking? No. Not NATO. Idiot. What the hell's it called? NAFTA. There we go. Like
So what
NAFTA.
about, again, it's a bit, you have to kind of reach for it a little bit, but what about for the episode then, Chicken Run? Because we played Chicken with an Asteroid to see if he would actually keep his money
Ooh,
or...
I like that. I like that. I like that.
All right, let's
That'd be
do
a
it.
bet. That's a better name.
And then we got to do like a claymation for it.
Yeah.
So you guys want to
Shaun
call
of the
the
Sheep.
episode? You want to call the episode Chicken Run?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
so
we're yeah.
like on the back of your character sheets or somewhere.
Yeah.
This is where you keep track of your appearances and anything, and nobody used their values today, so
Nope.
we don't have to mark that.
I mean, I
down.
kind of did,
But
because one of my values is test boundaries but respect limitations, and so I figured pushing both the ship and pushing Uncle Bob
in
helps
order
me
to
figure out. Oh, okay.
in order to invoke it, you gotta let me know so we can use it mechanically.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So like somewhere on the back of your sheet or whatever, just put S1E1, season 1, episode 1, and then Chicken Run. That basically, that way you appeared in it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And then there's not really any development on this episode other than funny storytelling.
We got a good price on that thing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to end the stream. We can still
Okay.
talk.
Cool.